moments, it's important we remain reflective. The message has been very clear this morning. We must do our part. We have been given certain gifts, certain abilities that we must use in service of God. And our closing song talks of that. Let's sing very gently, very quietly, very devotionally that first verse. I'm set apart for Jesus to be a king and priest. His life in me increases, upon his love I feast. From evil separated, made holy by his blood, my all is consecrated unto the living God. Let's sing together that first verse of this song. As we reflect upon a life that is consecrated, that is set apart specifically and only for use by you. If there's anybody here that kind of has their feet in both camps, that gives you, well, just as much as we want to give to you, but Lord, also for those of us that sometimes could be guilty of keeping a foot in the other world and doing things that, well, aren't pleasing to you and don't represent that consecrated life. If there are those here this morning, Lord, that are not using their gifts and perhaps don't even, as Robbie talked about this morning, don't even know what their gifts are. I pray, Lord, this morning for those that are represented perhaps in those groups that you will speak to our hearts. Because, Lord, we must work together. It is a mighty task that you have given to us. And when I say us, I think of this Clearwater Corps, this consecration, this congregation, this group of people, Heavenly Father, that can do so much for you. And we've seen it in the life of Robbie and others who have come through this place. As we have done our part, we have lifted him. But Lord, there's work to be done. And it takes all of us. And I pray this morning that in these few moments we're reflecting upon our part in all of this. Let's go ahead and sing that second verse of the song. Heavenly Father, for the one who kneels before you this morning, kneeling at this wonderful place of prayer, this mercy seat. And I pray, Heavenly Father, as she comes before you, that she's laying on this mercy seat the issues of life, the things that might be a barrier to you, but Lord, also that she's dedicating herself completely to you. And Lord, I pray that we share in that prayer this morning, a life of dedication, a life of absoluteness, a life of following you. And ask you now, if you will, to stand as we sing together this third verse, declaring that I'm set apart for Jesus, with him to ever stay. My spirit he releases. What does it say? He drives my foes away. He gives full strength for trial and shields when darts are hurled. With him and self-denial, it says, I overcome the world. Join with me on this glorious